I would swear something about that doesn't seem to be very logic, but it does seem like it's working. Anyhow, welcome at some more eco. For today, we are going to fill in our new building with stuff to showcase so we can make it ourselves for the future more easier to combine different pieces and make buildings look more fancy, and more about that in a second. The first thing that I would like to do is go to the comment, because in the last episode I asked you guys for a city name, and there is one comment of Secret Slayer 12. He says Soup City. Well, you know, you're right. This city is kinda like a soup. We got all kinds of stuff in it. And for now, I'm going to call this city Soup City. The billboards for Soup City will be put up in the next episode. So thank you for your comment. I really like that. And I also got two comments of Xavier Lupe. First of all, his comment was the series name is called, or should be called, First Contact. And I actually like your idea of having a series name. So by the time this video is up, I have actually changed the player list into Eco Season 1 and then First Contact, which also made me think the very last video of this season I'm gonna ask you guys for a season name for Season 2 after I explained what the whole meaning is going to be of Season 2, so you can think of a fitting name that would fit with Season 2. I really like that series name. I haven't been thinking about that before. And he's also been saying for the store idea, you don't need stockpiles. You can put some of the material on the floor. That is what I do in my workshop. I drop a few raw and refined materials in piles. Also, if you only pick a few textures, you could make a test wall. Each column has its color, like ashlar sandstone, while each row has its texture, like a window or a wall. The end, it looks a bit like a rainbow, but it really creates a nice do-it-yourself shop effect. I think I kinda understand what you're saying about making a test wall. I also think that is a very good idea rather than just spread everything out. Now about the stockpiles for the building block, the stockpiles will be at a different place, which at some point we're going to create a Home Depot right over there. But there is something else which I'm going to use chests instead of stockpiles. There is a reason for that, and I will explain you that when we are at the building. It's going to be super handy. Now the reason why I'm here is because I want to check out the fish trap, and I believe, of course I've checked it already, I finally got some fish in there. It took so long for me to understand what I need to do with this. And I also believe in one of the last few updates they actually changed the fish trap, or they worked on it a little bit, and it seems like I got one salmon in here, which is very good, because first I had them placed in the ocean, I replaced them, I did them on different levels, and I never got any fish. So I'm glad it's finally working. I'm going to put this fish onto the wall if that would be possible. So I have been working on to the building, right? My idea was to make a display building where I'm going to put down all of the, at least, let me just say, building blocks and some, doors, windows, furniture, plant pots, light pole, a lot of stuff. So, because if you don't do that, or that is at least my idea, if you don't do that, you're not really going to have an idea what the game has to offer, which I don't know where I left it, but I actually got hold of a standing sign, which I never touched it. I think it's this one. I never knew about this standing sign down here, and so there are more pieces which I don't have an idea it's actually in the game. And if you make a display building, which in this case is called IKEA, which of course is leading to IKEA, you have a better idea of what the game has to offer. And yes, colorful letters. I will come back to the colorful letters and how you can do that and what kind of other stuff you can do with this. Basically, I wonder, like, could you change letter colors? And you can. But more about that in another video. So the building is finished, as you can see. It looks kind of nice so far. The inside looks very plain, of course, because there's nothing in here. This is how I made it. Here you got like a reception area where you can ask for things and order things or whatever not. And I got 2 floors. At first I had like a couple of small stockpiles laying around until I discovered I can actually also use chest. Now the reason why I will also use chest is because what if I see a couple of items that I would like to have? Then I need to figure out where to make them, and then I have to build them, which costs time. So I figured out, what if I make plenty of those items and just put them into chest with it. So for example, here is a sign saying storage. Now of course I cannot display storage because, you know, you got mega stockpiles and whatever. So I figured out, what if I just make plenty of them and store them in here. So I just take a look, what do I need, and then I can take it out. So the same thing is gonna happen with, for example, let me just say normal doors. So I got a few doors in this building. I display a door, and behind it will be a chest, and in this chest there will be a couple of the same doors. So if I have a project, I just gonna go to the chest, I pick a couple out of them, and then I, you know, don't have to mess around with making them already. But having a couple of small stockpiles is going to be taking a lot of space, and that is not a good idea. And especially if with building block. So that's why I want to make like a Home Depot building and put all the building blocks in there, because I got a lot more space, and doing this separately, it's gonna be nice. And you know, I like the idea of Xavier saying you need to make test walls. And now I'm thinking of it, we should actually try to fix some fake rooms, you know, like just a piece of a wall and place some different furniture against it, just to see how it looks, and make another room to see how it looks, etc, etc. Now I'm just running around and all that kind of stuff, but I also got something else to show you, of course. This is just how it is, right? Just like so. Let me just go on to the roof. Now, if I would thought about this earlier, I would have actually made the second floor a bit higher, so it would connect up to the roof part right down there. The reason why I cut it like this, some of you may know that if you use this wall all the way up to the top, which you can actually see down here, you can see like there's a gap between the roof and the wall, because that's just how it works. But for this building I wanted it to be connective. I believe I made this mistake on the very first building because I didn't see yeah, that it would be a thing, that there's a gap, which is silly. But anyhow, mistakes, and for the future I can learn about it, right? So I made a eco roof. This is something that I tried to do earlier in the industry area, but because the roofs are so tiny, it's not really gonna work. This roof is absolutely massive, and why wouldn't you make like an eco roof? Give something back to the nature. And this is only a good thing for the world we are living in. Yeah, because I took a lot of forest area, and I think it's funny the trees are growing back earlier than the plants. As you can see down there. Also, I wanted to say, I fixed up the solar park. I also created another solar generator, placed it in there. Slowly but surely, I want to make more and more of them. And yeah, these are gonna provide power to the city, but also power sooner or later in order to destroy the meteor someday. And yeah, we still have a lot of time left. So what I have to do, alright? What I have to do, as you could see, I made like plenty tons of chest. And now I'm not going to show you everything in this episode, because this is going to take a few million years of work. But what I should do actually is, first things first, just place one chest out here. Then say, let's get 50 of these and drop them there, even though I could have pressed Ctrl or Alt. Yeah. We're gonna do a few parts together. Anything else I will just do off camera. This is actually a the biggest project ever. But once done, it's done, right? So I want to look at the workbench. So at the workbench, we have a lot of stuff, right? But the first thing I would like to look at is doing all of the doors that the game has available. So in this case, we have these doors, and I would like to, make at least 20 doors of these guys, right? And this is also a good thing that I'm doing this, because on this way I can get rid of so many resources that are just laying around. And yes, it's gonna take plenty of time, but we're just gonna ignore that just a little bit. The only thing that I have to do is make sure that I select everything. Like, I got wood all over the place. I got so many wood from the project. It is amazing. Alright, so we got those doors, right? And 20 doors will be made. Will I ever need more than 20 doors? I don't think so. If I really need more, I can always, make it more. I wish this store was actually a real store. Have I ever made one of these? Let me just make one of these. I want to see how it looks like. Maybe I have been doing this. So let's just work on it. I'm just wondering right now. And so that is for the doors. Now, windows are a thing that can only be made with building blocks, which is okay, right? So we're just basically purely gonna go for doors right now. And another thing is, I got like stuff just everywhere in the stockpile. This is gonna clean up so well. And the only thing that I'm not gonna do is doing resources into the building, because that doesn't make a 100% sense. But what I can do is at the Home Depot make a couple of smaller stockpiles and just clean it up once in a while. Alright, so we have arrived at the sawmill, because at the sawmill we're gonna check out some of the other workbenches, and I don't think there is like a door in here though. Nope, but a lot of other stuff, only a couple of them. You also have workbenches. Now, we could maybe make like 2 of each workbench, but I need to make everything so I know what is in the game, right? Okay, there are no doors in the carpentry, which oh, there is. Okay, so also for this one, let's make 20 doors. Now the thing here is, you can make a lot more doors than it says so, and here this is one of the problems I'm want to explain, that you don't know what is in the game. So I just took the module out of it, and I'm going to place this workbench, if possible, right down here, far away from the stockpile, and then we're going to take a look at it. And if you would press on this, it still shows the same. That's probably because the stockpile is too close. No, it's not. And how? Okay, so these are the only 3 doors you can make, and I just discovered that there is a show all button, which I never noticed actually. So there are only 3 types of hewn logs. Gonna put the module back, and in this case, now I could say I would like to have 20 of each door, but that's gonna be a little ridiculous, and I'm still gonna do it. I want to have 20 of the normal ones. I want to have 20 hardwood ones, and I want 20 of the softwood ones. So in this case, I already have 4 types of doors that are going to be displayed. Alright, and then at the sawmill, we should also have some doors, maybe? We got lumber doors. Now if I open this and show all, it shows that you can actually make 3 types of doors, rather than this one that is here. And if you don't think deeply about like, oh, there are more types of doors you can make, then you will miss this kind of stuff. So the thing is, I can make lumber doors, but I cannot make a hardwood lumber or softwood lumber. So I'm going to need to take care that here you have normal lumber, which I have enough. I'm going to need to take care that I got some hardwood lumber. So I'm just gonna guess I need 20, so 1 for each door, I'll guess. We're also gonna need to have 20 softwood. And these, which basically means that we can make another 3 doors on the top of the 4 doors we are No, 3 doors you're making, which makes it up to 6 different doors of wood. Now, of course, this is not everything. And, you know, it might sound like a lot of work, and it is a lot of work, but this is actually something that if you're on a single player at least, or maybe on multiplayer you want to be a furnisher, you should already start doing this at the beginning. So if you make 1 door, why not just make 20 doors and just back them up somewhere? Now let me just take a look over here. It is a little bit crazy, stone doors, but it could be a thing. There are no stone doors. It could have been, right? Right, let's take a look at Annie's anvil. Are there any doors in here? I mean, an iron door doesn't sound too crazy. There are no iron doors. More hardwood. Okay, it will be fixed, brother. Will probably be fixed. Okay, so in this case, we're gonna look at how it's made building. And at how it's made building, do we have any doors? No doors, but I do know that at the rolling mill, there are flat steel doors. And yes, this is a little bit more expensive. So I would say for items that are more expensive, we're gonna make 10 rather than 20. Maybe I should have made 10 of each anyways, but you never know. It'll be fine. So what I'm looking for right now is this thing. I can't... Oh, I did make one of these. But I never used any. How about that? And also, the store thing is one of the things that I never thought about using it. And yeah, it looks a lot more like a store, right? Yeah, 10 of these. We're gonna make 10 of these. And we're gonna make 10 of these. Now I can hear you say, yo brother, you're out of steel. But I'm gonna make some steel. You know, I would swear we had a street name for this. Street down here. I'm not quite sure. If you can remember what I had on here, then let me know. If I didn't have anything at all on there, then let me know a name. Alright, it seems like that all of the doors that we wanted is already finished. Now I do hope, for the love of God, yes, doors can stack. The problem with signs is that they cannot stack. Soup City. I wasn't watching. Soup City. Yeah, I'm gonna call this Soup City, alright? And then, when I'm making the signs, when you enter the city, I will put your name on it, Secret Slayer 12. What happened here? Did I just screw that up? Oh, it is there, okay. Why is it... Okay. Soup City. Alright, okay, that is there. And also the best thing, you know, having a building like this where you got everything displayed, is that you can clean up your city. In this case, of course, single player based, because I got stuff everywhere. Alright, we got softwood doors, we have normal hewn door, we have the hardwood door is still in the make. I'm almost done with the doors. What about now? Error. What error? Error what? What you want, brother? Your problem is blast furnace disabled. Why? Disabled because of invalid status. Alright, so the piping. Piping. Is it you? Power grid is insufficient electric power. Is that because you are turned off, out of fuel? Oh my god. It really is going to be time to upgrade the industry because, you know, I got electric power, but, you know, I'm missing out on power lines here. Transmission pole. Let's make 3 of these and take care that, yeah, for the future we can get rid of this combustion engine, pooping all kinds of dirt into the sky. One down here. It has enough electrical power. And how about one down here? Can I make it? I just waited. Very good. And then save resources. So my guess is that it works. There we go. Yes, 100% solar generated power. Very good. Okay. That confuses me a bit. Hewn door. Hewn door. Okay, that's supposed to be there. This hewn hardwood door is from the sawmill. That means I'm only going to need one more of these. Get some of those. Just need to get some more corrugated steel, which will be made. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna need 6 more, but I can't wait. This is way too cool to... Oh god, why did I keep doing that? This is way too cool to just, have everything displayed. It's going to not only just look cool, it's gonna be so satisfying to choose stuff more easily and see what the game has to offer, right? Oh. Suicidal turtle there. To be real honest, it didn't take that much time to create everything. I mean, at this moment my recording is at 49 minutes, but I didn't right away start making all of this stuff. I would say 30 minutes to get all of those. Alright, so now here is the thing. Let's just grab them all. I'm glad it doesn't weigh that much. And we're just gonna place this, that, etc. Right? 1 for the normal, 3 for the lumber. I'm thinking of it. Am I confused by something? I think I've missed a door type of deal here. So we got the doors from the workbench, we got the doors from the carpentry, but I didn't make any doors from lumber. Right? Like, this is so confusing. Even door are also 3, right? Yeah, so I'm missing a couple of doors. We got hewn normal door, hewn soft door, hewn... Did I just double doors here? I did, didn't I? Hewn door. Okay, I doubled the door. Okay. That was... Yep, I did. Alright, I sometimes forget that the workbench has item that also has, or the carpentry has. It is okay. The sawmill has doors too. 3. But in this case, lumber doors. Oh, you know what? What about the advanced carpentry bench? Oh my god. I feel such an idiot for making 40 normal hewn doors. Alright, here we be. Yep, there's also composite doors. And probably 3. Holy monkey balls. Oh, I'm scratching my head right now.